Hey challengers, welcome to Don't Give In December. 21 days of support to keep you guys on track through the holidays and keep you guys from gaining any holiday weight. I'm going to keep this video as short as possible because I know you guys are all very busy. I just want to be really clear on what you can expect from me and your coach team and what we expect from you. Each day we're going to provide you some different resources. Some of them will be tips on how to have less stress in the holidays, how to save money in the holidays, how to deal with family, and things like that. You'll also be given a get to know you question. We're going to spend some time just kind of becoming friends so that we can have a better support system through the 21 days. Um, those are questions like tell us about your pets or tell us something that we don't know about you, things of that nature. We'll also be providing some fun extra recipes. Now, these recipes are going to be sprinkled throughout the post during the day. However, you also have resources in the files section that are going to be more in depth, which I'll talk about later. Finally, each night you're going to have a check in. It's really simple. I'm going to ask you if you accomplished your goals for the day, which is simply going to be drinking your water, following your meal plan, getting your Shakeology in, and shooting for some level of physical activity. Now, in this particular group, there is no exercise required. We know that this can be a difficult time to take on a brand new exercise program, and that honestly, the biggest issue over the holidays is the food, not the fitness. Um, so we're going to be just shooting for getting that physical fitness in each day. And all this information will be listed for you every night in the questions, so you don't have to remember this. You're going to go ahead and post if you did those things or not as a comment on my post. It's very simple. We will take care of keeping track of who does and who doesn't check in. All of the things that I mentioned that happen throughout the day, as far as reading the fun articles, getting to know each other, checking out those recipes, none of those are required to be in the group. They're just extra resources that we're providing you. The one thing that is required to be in the group is your nightly check in. Now, I want to be very clear that it's not a nightly check in of perfect check in. Like, I did everything, I nailed it, today was amazing. It's simply an honest check in for that night. So if your check in is, hey, I did 2 of the 4, that's your check in and that's okay. But you do have to let us know where you stood for the day. So each day we'll take attendance to see who checked in. And if there is a missing check in, we'll tag you, sort of give you a little bit of leeway to kind of catch up and go, hey guys, sorry it was a crazy night. And here I am. I am still here. And if we don't hear back from you, we'll just simply remove you from the group and we'll just assume, no hard feelings. This wasn't a good time for you to commit to something like this. Again, that's the only thing that's required. Now, as far as what's being provided to you, you will be given a complete meal plan. Now, whenever I provide a meal plan, I get a lot of questions. So I'm just going to throw it out here right now. You don't need to ask me if you can make substitutions. You're all adults. Everyone in this group is at least 18 years old. It's a requirement. So you guys are all adults. You can make your own decisions. My favorite website is foodsubs.com to find things that might work better for me. So again, foodsubs.com. It's basically the cook's thesaurus, and you can say, hey, I don't really like salmon. What's a substitute for salmon? And it will show you all of the equivalent items. And that allows you guys, for people who really don't like seafood, people who have allergies, people who can't eat quinoa because they're gluten free and they couldn't find gluten free quinoa, and all these different things. This allows you to take some control for yourself and make some changes. Now, understand the meal plan aligns with the shopping list. We're giving all of that to you, but if you make a substitution on your meal plan, you need to make the corresponding substitution on your shopping list. Otherwise, you're going to end up with ingredients that you don't need and be missing ingredients that you do need. So please be aware of that. Now, you'll also find, in addition to your meal plan, an optional 3-day cleanse. Now, many of you guys actually got the package that has the cleanse in it. You already have the refresh, and that will be your first 3 days. So you don't actually have to use the first 3 days of the meal plan that's provided. You'll use what came with the refresh. Now, there will be a copy of this in a PDF form in the file/docs section of this group, where if there's people who want to follow along with the modified version, it's not as in-depth and maybe not as effective, but still an option for you guys. You can also do what we call the Shakeology cleanse at the very beginning. This is going to be for people who maybe went a little crazy over Thanksgiving weekend, or maybe just all of November was kind of a mess for you, and you really want to jumpstart it and really commit that first 3 days of the group. So that's an option. It's available. The only people I would not recommend it for are obviously people who are having things like they're nursing and they need to add calories. Maybe if you have a history of binge eating, and those kind of things could be emotionally trying for you. If you have like blood sugar issues and things like that, in those situations, I would never recommend anyone do any sort of cleanse. So I'll leave that up to you. You all know yourself best. That's your choice. Okay? Now, what's going to be really helpful for you guys is that if you guys got the 21-day fix, I actually color coded your meal plan for you to match up. You don't need to have it in order to be successful with this plan, but you will see that the colors are on the meal plan and they're on the shopping list, align right up with your containers. So it should be very, very easy for you. You don't have to do a lot of measuring, things like that. Just put it in the containers and follow the meal plan and you'll be good to go. Each week, at the end of the week, we are going to award some prizes and do some recognition. I know that it can be difficult to stay motivated in a group through the holidays, and I just want to give you a little extra incentive to stay with us and really commit. So I am be paying attention to who's answering the questions the most, who's doing all their check-ins, who's having excellent check-ins, who's maybe providing other resources and saying, hey, that's a great recipe. Here's another recipe that I found that sort of does the same thing, but might take out an ingredient like I don't eat dairy, things like that. So we're actually paying attention to who's really involved in the group and giving you guys prizes like samples of other nutritional products that Beachbody does. I've got some workout programs to give away, and I've even got some one-on-one call options with me. So it should be a really fun prize thing. So you want to be as involved as time is going to allow for you. Let me think. Is there anything else I wanted to cover? Let's see. Expectations, meal plan, shopping list, prizes. That's it. You should know what you guys need to do. Everything's laid out for you in your getting started list. The very first item on that list was watch this video. So number 2 will take you right to your next step. There's a list of just a few things to get you started, like giving us your information, watching this video, taking a peek at the meal plan, and just kind of getting set up so that we can move forward. I do need you guys to complete that list before Sunday, before the group starts. Okay, the group starts on December 1st, but on November 30th is when I will actually be assigning you your challenge buddy. And that's going to be your person. This is not your coach. This is someone else. This is someone in the group who probably lives near you, maybe is around your same age, might have kids or not have kids, depending on what you guys put down. And they're going to be your go-to buddy for the 21 days because your coach can't always be there and I can't always be there. But together, if we all work together, if you have your coach, you have me, and you have that buddy, you're going to be a lot more successful because it's a lot of accountability. I expect you to talk to your buddy on a very regular basis. Reach out to them if you find yourself, staring down a candy dish at work and you're having a struggle there. This is going to be sort of your person for the whole time. So I do need your information in advance so that you can have a buddy. If we don't get the information, I can't give you a buddy and you're going to go through the 21 days without one. It's not ideal. And I mean, you could, again, you're an adult, but I've done a lot of these and I really, really want to make sure you have that person that's going to take you all the way through to the end. So I think that's everything I have for you guys. If you have questions, what I'm going to ask you to do is wait until you get through your list because chances are they're going to be answered somewhere along the line. And at the end, if you're finished with your list, go ahead and just comment them right here on the document that this is in, and we'll address them as quickly as possible. Okay, so I'm really excited to work with you guys. I cannot wait to give you guys a jump start on the holidays and really keep you guys on track. I think it's going to be an awesome group. It's a group of incredible gentlemen and ladies this time around, usually just women, but I'm excited. We've got a co-ed group going on. So it should be really fun. Please participate as much as you can and make sure that you keep in touch with your coach during the 21 days. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good night.